5 signs you're not making it out the hood. This is going to be a lifesaver for you, because if you continue any of these ways of thinking or any of these things apply to you for the rest of your life without somebody telling you, hey, yo, stop this shit, then you will never make it, and you will lay in your bed, in your deathbed, regretting, wondering why you never made it. And I'm going to tell you now to save yourself from that deep level of regret that you will experience 45 years from now. Hopefully you don't die in 45 years. But anyway, so let's get into this video. Number 1 is that you have moments of motivation and long periods of stagnation. So it looks something like this. Over a period of time, you're highly motivated, but then you stay stagnated. Then you're very motivated one day, then you stay. The worst part is that people give themselves excuses for this. They don't even realize that this is a pattern that has reoccurred in your life for years and years and years and years. And it goes something like this. Yo, I'm feeling super good right now. Things are going really well, like they're aligning, and I feel like the next few weeks, this is my next few weeks, and I'm just gonna make it happen. Like, I can't wait. This is about to be crazy. Yeah, my music is sounding really good. I just need to get like started on the content, but I know that when I do start, I'm gonna go viral and it's gonna be amazing. Right here. And then when it comes to you actually doing the work, you lose all that motivation because you realize, oh my God, I gotta record content. You're in this period here. And this period lasts way longer than this here. But this feels very good. After like 2 weeks of stagnation, you get motivated again, because just like when a bouncy ball falls and finally reaches the bottom, it's very easy to bounce back up. Not very easy to bounce back up, but it bounces back up. And this is very similar to you. When you keep going down, 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 down until you reach rock bottom, that's when you then have another bounce back up. And the same thing happens. You're like, yeah, man, I've just been taking a break. It felt really good. And that's the kind of break that I needed to get back into it. And you think, okay, yeah. This is where I get back into my groove of, you know, making my rap dreams come true. You end up falling back into this little rut here. The idea of actually starting is so fearful for you because you've experienced so much disappointment, so you're scared to make a start. And therefore, that brings you into a dip here. This continues happening over and over again. Short bursts of motivation and long periods of stagnation. This is stagnation here. The reason why this is a massive red flag and that you will never make it in music is because purely, this is just pure inconsistency here. This is a massive red flag. And that is because people who do this are very, 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 very inconsistent. And they make content and music very inconsistently. So they'll post 3 to 5 reels over the course of a year, or they'd make 1 reel a month. And it's because they only post reels when they're in these moments here. It's very dangerous. And it's very easy to watch 5 years of your life go by. If you're in this mode, call it mode number 1, where you have high moments, short moments of motivation and long periods of stagnation. Over the course of 5 years, you'll get nothing done, as compared to if you just remained on a very consistent level of motivation. And I call it motivation because your motivation is actually going to be like this all the time, but you just got to do it no matter what. It sounds cringy, but you got to do what you're supposed to do even when you don't feel like doing it. Because if you do things and when you feel like doing things, it's going to end up like this, and you're only going to end up making like 1, 2, 3, 4 reels over the course of a year. And you're not going to make the content during times in which you don't feel like it. And you trick your mind. You say, oh, I'm not going to do it because I need time for rest. I need a step back. I need a break. No, you just push through it and you do it anyways. And it will get easier to fight these feelings of not wanting to do things, okay? Same with my YouTube channel. I do this myself sometimes, but it's a lot worse than it used to be. Like, the longest I let myself not make YouTube videos is 6 to 7 days. Whereas in the past, I'd let myself not do something for months. And then I'll end up regretting this period of time where I'm not doing anything. Look, just push through it. I hope you realized this is a pattern, or at least I help you realize that this is a pattern, something that you're doing yourself. But let's get on to the next point. Please skip the next 30 seconds if you were not serious about music. Being an independent artist, especially if you're trying to make it, which is why I assume you're watching this video, is difficult. That's because it's a business. And when anything becomes a business, especially one which is creative, and you have to both put on a creative hat and a business hat, it is difficult. It is hard. Imagine what it would be like if you had somebody that you can bounce ideas off of, somebody to ask for advice, and also a place in which you can get exclusive content regularly, and also a place where you have other members who are experiencing similar things to you, other musicians. This is my mentorship services. If you're curious and you want to find out more, go ahead and apply down below. Number 2, you're not experiencing any growth. This sounds obvious, but if you have been making music for any longer than 6 to 24 months, 24 months is 2 years, by the way. If you've been making music for 6 to 24 months and you really have had no progress, that's likely to be the case for the rest of your life. Because how can you do something for 6 to 24 months and not see any progress at all? Like, how can you still be stuck at getting 1,000 views a reel, or if not less than that over time? This is another example, like you're doing worse over time. This is just gonna continue for the rest of your life. You need to do something that I talked about in one of my other videos called TERRA. Trial, error, reflect, adjust. And it's a process, it's a cycle, because every single attempt after that will be even better than it was when you first started, because you're adjusting everything that you reflect. Does that make sense? TERRA. T-E-R-A. Use this. When you apply this, it leaves no room for failure because you're always adjusting logically. You're like, okay, this video didn't do well because of this, and this video did well because of this, and therefore you're gonna get better at whatever it is that you're doing over time, no doubt. But when you do not apply any of this, you just do TE, trial and error, but you don't reflect and adjust. The only two things that really matter is reflecting and adjusting. When you just do trial and error, you're not improving. And therefore you're going to experience this. However, with everything that you learn, your attempts are going to be better and better, and therefore this will just multiply. Your efforts will just multiply because every attempt that you put into making a piece of content or making a song will be way better than it was when you first started, because you get better at it through reflecting and adjusting. So hopefully that makes sense. Point number 3, you uncontrollably procrastinate. So do you just push things to the last minute? Do you just push your activities to the end of the day? Do you push your song to the next week? Do you just say, okay, I'm not going to do this now, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'm not going to do this now, I'll do this later, or I'm not, blah, 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 blah. Next thing you know, you get nothing done in that day, next thing you know, you get nothing done in a week, and next thing you know, you get nothing done in a month, and next thing you know, you are still in the same position at the end of the year. Next thing you know, it's been 5 years and you've done absolutely nothing, and your goals are still the same, and you've achieved none of them. None of the goals that you set yourself out to do at the start of the year, you achieve. And that's because you uncontrollably procrastinate. Very similar to these two, you're gonna have no progression because you keep pushing things. I don't know if it's ADHD or whatever it is, but you need to fix it. This is because, well, this might be one of the biggest things which I see artists have a problem with, and it's not realizing that you're not actually as hungry as you think you are. You don't want it as bad as you think you do. Would you procrastinate going paintballing? No, because it's so damn fun, I wanna do it. Okay, you don't like music then. Why do you procrastinate music? I thought it's your dream. Why are you procrastinating it? Now, this can go a little bit deeper. When you first started, you don't procrastinate, and that's because you really enjoy music. However, over time, after constant disappointment from you making music and it not performing well, you begin to hate the process, and the idea of starting a new release or making a song is a bit scary because you're afraid of the feelings of disappointment. And therefore, you procrastinate because you're afraid of trying. You're afraid of disappointment. So that I understand. But this is why you need to go back to my other videos and learn how to actually release your music properly. Instead of building up hype, you do something else, which you can see in my previous videos, okay? I'm not gonna explain it in this video. But this is also why you need to have clarity. Because when you have clarity, you actually see the potential. It's like if you have ever played Minecraft before, I made this analogy. It's very unmotivating to mine for diamonds in Minecraft because you don't know where the diamonds are. You're just gonna be digging and you have no idea how long you're gonna be digging for until you find diamonds. And therefore, you're not really motivated to dig for diamonds. However, if you had X-ray vision on Minecraft, you would be motivated immediately to go and mine for diamonds because you know exactly where they are. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense. So you need that level of clarity with your music. You need that X-ray vision. And that's enough. You can achieve that. If you apply trial, error, reflection, and adjustment, you will experience growth as a musician. No matter what, because you're adjusting upon reflection. No matter what. It's just like shooting a basketball. At every shot in which you miss and you understand why did the ball not go in the basket, you adjust your hand form, you make your flick more sick, the ball goes in and you're like, okay, it went in because of this. Every shot is gonna be better. Just like every shot at blowing up or making a piece of content that blows up as a musician will get better. Number 4, this is an ear with an earring. You are music deaf. Basically, you're not even aware that you make bad music. Okay, here's how you can tell if you make good music or not. It's not if you ask your friends if your song is good and they say yes, it's good, and therefore your music is good. That makes no sense. Okay, I'm not gonna go ahead and ask 10 Muslims, is Islam the best religion? And they're gonna say, yeah, and therefore Islam's the best religion. I'm not gonna go to 10 Buddhists and ask that same question, is Buddhism the best religion? Obviously they're gonna say yes. I'm not gonna go to a vegan and ask a vegan, is vegan food better than eating meat? Obviously they're gonna say yes. Like, bro, your friends are saying yes because you're their friend. They're not gonna tell you the song is ass. That makes no sense. You're being so illogical and untruthful to yourself. The best way to see if your music is good or not, to find out whether or not you are music deaf with an F, D-E-A-F, is if your music has blown up. Because look, I talked about this before, music is a business. What are you selling? Your song. Your song is something which people enjoy just like how people enjoy food, right? Selling food is a business, is it not? Why would you eat food at a restaurant? Because you like the restaurant. Why would you eat food at McDonald's as compared to Burger King? It's because Burger King is shit and McDonald's is good. Why would someone listen to you when they can listen to somebody else? Because your music is not good, or you're just trying to copy other people. Does that make sense? And therefore, you need to actually listen to your music and be like, yeah, actually, my music is not that good. Be truthful to yourself. Because the one thing that, I break people's hearts all the time when they apply for my mentorship services and I tell them, bro, your song is actually not that good. They either get angry or they get upset, or they actually take my advice seriously and agree with me, which is amazing to hear. Because it's not just me that think that, it's the world that thinks that. Because if your song is not blown up after years of promoting it with decent promotion, where you just record yourself, make a trailer, and promote your songs, why would people not listen to it if your song is good? If your song was good, people will listen to it. So this is one of the biggest killers here, because truthfully, if your song is horrible and you're not even aware of it, like, bro, you're selling garbage to people to eat. That's essentially what you're doing. The fifth thing is you're doing everything on your own. And I'm not here to promote my mentorship service. I mean like doing everything on your own in terms of your friendship groups. You don't have people to make music with. You don't have friends that make music that you interact with every single day. You don't have friends that support your music. You don't have friends that help you film. You don't have a team. You don't have anything. You don't have anybody around you. This is such a big sign of someone who will never make it. Because if you're doing everything on your own, it's very easy for this to happen. And it's very easy for this to happen. And it's very easy for this to happen. Very easy for this to happen. It's very easy for everything to happen if you don't have accountability. Because if you were working with other musicians and you saw your friends making music consistently, you would feel motivated to do that alongside with them. And if you had friends that were improving, you would try and apply what has worked to them so that you will also improve alongside with them, and they'll also do the same with you. And if you made music and you had other friends that made music, they'll give you tips on how to make your music better. And additionally, because you now have competition, friendly competition with your friends, you're actually going to push forward to make better music. If you are the only player in the game in your mind because you're making music alone, you have no reason to progress quickly. Compared to if your friends were progressing, you'd have to catch up alongside with them and make better music. And this is all very healthy, by the way. And number 3, procrastinating. You're not going to procrastinate because you see people around you making music, and making music is a fun environment. It's a competitive environment, and therefore you can't afford to procrastinate. If you have a team, I made a whole video about this. You can find that on my YouTube channel. I'll put it in the comments down below. But if you have a team, it is such a hack to blowing up as a musician. It is such a hack. And I see this time and time after again. Once again, I like to say this in all of my videos. Think of your favorite musician and realize that they have had a team or a group of people supporting them, or a group of friends that make music that help them in their come up. It is very rare to see a musician do everything on their own. Anyways, guys, please watch through this video and be honest with yourself. Do I have any of these problems? And realize that it is a problem that will cause your entire career to collapse. Not even collapse, because it won't even build if you have these problems in your career. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next class.